bye week, the week of prep ahead, and how everyone's feeling going into Utah this weekend.
Yeah, I think obviously we're happy that we were able to walk away with points from the first 3 games, but we're really looking for a win in this upcoming game. So I think the bye week giving us a little bit of extra time to prepare is going to be really helpful for sure.
All right, Austin, I'm gonna open up your line.
Hey, Jed. Hi, Bree.
Hi.
For you personally, coming off of 45 minutes in the Chicago game, growing as a player from last year to this year, how have you kind of seen yourself improve and kind of learn from your experiences last year coming into this year?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things for me coming into this year, I think my confidence really grew just having a full year behind me. And I think especially with my personal game when I'm playing confidently, that's usually when I'm playing better. So I think honestly just having that experience behind me has really helped me. And then just growing with the players around me and making those relationships with the center backs and the wingers on my side, that's been really helpful as well. So excited for this year to continue for sure.
For you and the defense this year, it's kind of been a makeshift one for the beginning of the season. How has that been just in terms of adjusting with not having the consistency of a traditional back line?
Yeah, I don't think we were expecting that, so I think we did a really good job of dealing with it when it came to us. We've been kind of moving everyone that can play in the back line into different positions and just seeing what works best and who has the best relationships and building off those relationships. I think it's something that we're continuing to get better at. Hopefully Rafa can come back soon and it won't be so makeshift, but I think we've done a really good job with what we've been given for sure.
You kind of mentioned it at the beginning with your first 3 games and getting 3 points out of it. How have you kind of seen the growth of this team from last year? Obviously, the first couple of games were tough, dropping some very late results, but now you're not only holding on to those results and those draws, but the first 2 games you pulled off some late game comebacks. So how have you kind of seen the growth of this team?
Yeah, I think last year we were really upset with those first couple of games, and then obviously not making the playoffs in the end. So I think we learned our lessons the hard way, but I think from that's why we never gave up in these first 3 games, because we know if you do lose those 3 games, it can bite you at the end. So I think just learning from last year, that has been part of the growth. And then obviously we made some really great additions to our roster from last year, and they've been able to come in and do really well and make a difference from the very beginning. So starting off better than we did last year, but hopefully we're just growing from those first 3 games, and hopefully we get the first win this upcoming weekend and using that to continue our momentum.
Speaking of this upcoming weekend, you guys get to travel out to Utah, the expansion team, heading into this league, still kind of finding their way. What are you kind of expecting from them, especially considering that they're 3 games into their existence?
Yeah, I think with a team like that, they're probably going to come out really strong, really fast with a lot of energy. So I think if we can match that or be above that, I think that would be really good for us, and just not let them get into a rhythm, not let them get momentum in the first couple minutes of the game, and just really come out strong and kind of kill their momentum.
With playing in Utah, obviously the altitude kind of becomes a factor. How's kind of preparation for that going, and what's been kind of told to you in terms of how to prepare yourself for playing up there?
Yeah, we've talked about it a little bit. We've brought a lot of staff members into the picture, and they're kind of giving us a bunch of little things that we can be doing. In this past week, we've been fixing like our nutrition and just taking additional supplements, and then also just maintaining our fitness, I think, is the biggest thing. I think we're a really fit team, and we've been doing everything that the staff has been telling us to do to prepare for the altitude, so I think we'll be good.
Perfect. That's all I got.
Cool. All set for you. Thank you.
Thank you.